The Movie Bar Podcast.
Welcome to the Movie Bar Podcast. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Movie Bar Podcast. I'm John.
I'm Justin.
I'm Billy.
How you guys doing this week?
All right.
Good.
All right. A little bit of housekeeping.
Yes, I went and saw Heretic today. Yeah, new A24 movie. It was really good. Hugh Grant there. He plays I like him. He plays a great villain now. Have you seen any of his latest stuff? Like, I know you haven't seen Heretic yet, but like Dungeons and Dragons or
I
Operation.
saw that was good.
Yeah, he's getting these villain roles and he's just nailing them.
And who's it?
Hugh Grant.
Oh,
Is that it? Yeah. He got caught with the prostitute back in the 90s. Kind of hurt his career. But no. This movie was excellent. It was really good. Really really suspenseful. And I recommend it. Go see it. 3.5 stars.
All right. Anybody watch the Tyson Hall fight on Friday?
No.
Nope.
Well, neither did anybody else because it kept fucking buffering.
Can't wait for Raw to be on there, huh? Can you? Huh?
Well, it's not going to be drawing the fucking crowd that the boxing event had drawn. But
It'll be available worldwide. So.
Well, I heard that now the WWE and NFL are a little apprehensive about their live streaming over Netflix after that fiasco.
I would be.
Yeah.
like, I don't blame just Netflix. That whole MVP promotions, they fucked up a wet dream. Like, they had Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis on,
Yeah.
and Evander Holyfield couldn't hear shit with the earpiece in.
I wonder
Lennox-
why.
I knew that was coming.
Had to.
But
You served it up. I had to just.
they're
break it
asking him
down.
questions, and he's just fucking staring off into space. And then
Well, that could be
CTE will
hearing
do that to you.
problems. Could be CTE.
and then the lead commentator, I guess, she was like, okay, now we're going to go to this. Oh, nope, we're not going to go to that. What are we going to? And you hear it on air. And then they had Mauro Ranallo.
Mm-hmm.
He used to do Strike Force in WWE, and
He was awesome in WWE.
he fucking sucks now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, boxing and wrestling are two totally different things.
yeah, but he came up in the MMA world, like, and then they
Well,
had
once
Roy
again, MMA
Jones
and
Jr.
Well, he's also going through that battle with disease and all that stuff. So
Oh.
yeah, that whole documentary they have out on him. He's bipolar. He goes
He's
through manic and
bipolar,
depressive
but-
and-
And then, like, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
fight sucked to the point where one of the guys humped the other guy in the corner.
I saw that on Reddit. Yeah.
And the second fight was a little bit better, but went to a split decision. And then the third fight, the females,
Heard that was a headbutt fest.
yeah. And one girl fucking split her eye, like, right on the
Yeah, I saw
eyelid.
that.
And the Ariel Helwani was interviewing the corner man. He's like, oh, this is bullshit. But the girl that was headbutting win. But that's what happens when you getting close and you're fighting a southpaw, and then that's when the buffering issues started.
Well, yeah, everybody get ready for the actual fight. And
Yeah,
everybody
I
started tuning in.
After 30 minutes of buffering, I gave up. And Netflix would say, check your internet connection. Maybe it's your internet connection. No, it wasn't my fucking internet connection. It was fucking your service. It sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyson did lose. I think it was by decision. I got up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was a decision.
That's how it was written in the script, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, in other news, the Tom Hardy Splinter Cell movie is officially dead.
I didn't hear anything about it, but it would have been interesting if Sam Fisher and the big screen.
I don't know. I've never played.
Tired of him
Splinter Cell.
ruining franchises.
I never played the game, so I wouldn't know.
Very Metal Gear Solid.
You're not very good at those stealthy games, John.
Yeah.
I don't have patience for them. But now it's time for
Coming attractions.
All right, first on May 22nd, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Tom Cruise running everywhere. My God, that guy's old and he still can't run. Nobody's ever taught him how to run.
Yeah, I like these Mission Impossible movies.
I will
These are
say,
pretty
for the
good.
budget they have, the one thing that bugs this shit out of me is how fake the underwater scuba scene looks with his face so illuminated. It looked like somebody just took a fucking like TV screen and put it on some kind of like CG screen.
Yeah, well, they might not be done with the special effects for that.
and why release the trailer?
I don't know.
Why put it in the
Get it
trailer?
out there. Get people excited.
I don't know. I haven't seen a Mission Impossible movie probably since the first or second one. So
Well, the last two are pretty good.
I just I don't.
Oh, the
care.
one with Henry Cavill. Like,
Everybody only likes that because he does that little arm reload thing.
yeah, but his death's pretty cool.
Spoiler alert.
It's two. It's been like 3 years, so
I don't
4
care.
years, something like that.
We haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. Too bad.
Well, also we have How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies, December 26th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oscar
No.
bait. Yeah, John won't watch it because it's in Chinese.
You have to read it.
But
Can't keep up.
it looks like a very heartwarming. A lot of tear jerkers. Because everyone thinks make millions. Oh, how to make millions of dollars. No, it's got to be about memories. Yeah.
Well, speaking of grandmas dying, condolences to Kyle. His grandmother passed away on Friday.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Right.
We throw that in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up, we got The Last Showgirl, January 10th. Pamela Anderson as a Vegas showgirl towards the end of her career. Well, the character she plays, not her person.
I think she's at the end of her career.
Oh,
A
please.
resurgence, John. Come
Well,
back.
isn't this-
She's going to be in The Naked Gun.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hopefully she looks better.
Well, like I said, I think that the way she looks in this movie is probably
She's gone on
on
her big
purpose.
no makeup, look au natural
Yeah.
campaign there, man.
Yeah, I think it's definitely looking for an Oscar. That time of year. Ready for the Oscar movie.
For sure.
Well, in other news, January 17th on Netflix, Back in Action, starring Jamie Foxx and the returning Cameron Diaz. It's been what,
Back
11
out.
years?
Something like that. It's been a while.
I saw the trailer during the boxing match. They hyped every fucking show they have. Squid Games, WWE.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But,
what you do.
Looks
Kind of
good.
like a Mr. or Mrs. Smith type.
Yeah. Looks like an action movie.
Mm-hmm. Something
So-
we've seen probably a million times before.
Yeah, the whole
But with more
parents are the
explosions.
secret, blah blah blah. Now it's coming back to haunt them. Yeah, seen it, but it looks good.
Well, I will watch it still.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then December 6th, we have How to Kill Monsters.
Which
This
looks
looks
like
like
The
a
Evil Dead.
fun, campy,
Yep.
harsh movie. This looks like it'll be good.
Looks like
Yeah.
The Evil Dead.
Hopefully, it doesn't let us down like Frankie Frico.
Frankie Frico.
I still gotta watch it. I'm still morbidly curious.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What did you guys watch this week? Justin?
I'm gonna start with me, huh? Well, let's see. Apparently, there was like an Adam Sandler fucking marathon on because I watched Mr. Deeds, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison. And then there must be a Will Ferrell one on because I also watched the other guys and Talladega Nights.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby.
I'm gonna be all over you like a spider monkey.
Then we watched Quantum Mania. Yeah, Man and the Wasp. It's pretty funky. Granted, the story's dead, but you know that's the way it goes. And I watched Dumb and Dumber. Yes, I did watch Dumb and Dumber. Although I watched the unrated version.
Me too.
Me too.
That's good. I was gonna ask if you want to rate it or rate.
Well, it's a little late for that, Billy, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I just said screw it because I had the unrated version, so I watched it. All right.
All right. What you
I
watched
think
this
it
week,
just
Billy?
you're done anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched Dumb and Dumber, the unrated version. Then I watched the James Gunn, The Suicide Squad, which I thought was pretty good for their the DCU. I like that one. Pretty gory, pretty bloody.
It was
And,
better than the other one, but they both pretty well suck.
I know. Come on, King Shark is awesome. Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. I love that. He's great. I love that. Then I watched The Mist and Heretic, and that was my week.
Nice. Well, I watched Christmas, Bloody Christmas,
Oh, the one
Private
on
Valentine, Blonde and Dangerous. Well, yeah. Private Valentine, Blonde and Dangerous, and Dumb and Dumber.
Mm.
And Deadpool and Home Alone 2.
I also
That's
started rewatching the It Crowd.
The what?
The It Crowd. It's a British TV show about an IT department.
Bunch of nerds like you.
Exactly. But it's a great show.
Right.
Let's find the button.
Now it's time for the feature presentation.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the medical school?
You go straight ahead and you make a left over the bridge.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Uh-oh. What? What's the matter? You spilled the salt. That's what's the matter. Quick. Toss some salt over your right shoulder.
What the hell?
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Guys!
Skis, huh?
That's right.
They're yours?
Uh-huh.
Both of them?
Yeah.
What's her last name? I'll look it up.
It's
Starts with an S. So swummy, slippy, slappy, Swanson?
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
What happened, Harry? Some little filly break your heart? No, it was a girl. Breda Belcher.
I thought we were gonna be together forever.
She give you any reason?
Yeah, I called her up. She gave me a bunch of crap about me not listening to her enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
That works good. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
My dogs were supposed to be here 40 minutes ago. I bathed them and I clipped them myself. And I stand by my performance.
Go look at the fun bags on that hose hound.
I'd like to eat her liver with some Farber beans and a nice bottle of Chianti.
Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
He changes it all
Jesus
the time.
Christ. It would have been quicker if you just said it, John.
No, I haven't changed it. This week's feature presentation, we are watching Dumb and Dumber. Embellic best friends, Lloyd Christmas.
Imbecilic.
Imbecilic.
I knew that was going to come.
Best friends, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn stumble across a suitcase full of money left behind. Well, it wasn't in Harry's car. It was in the airport by Mary Swanson,
Yeah, but
who was on her way to the airport. The pair decide to go to Aspen, Colorado to return the money, unaware that is connected to a kidnapping, as Harry and Lloyd, who have fallen in love with Mary, are pursued across country by hired killers and police. They find both their friendships and their brains tested.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know what that feels like.
Yep.
Cross-country trip.
All right. So the original rating is PG-13. As we've all said, we've watched the unrated version though for this. Runtime an hour 53 minutes. Directed by Peter Farrelly.
Barely.
Farrelly,
Oh, it's not
whatever.
so cool when it happens to you, is it, Billy?
Same damn thing. Shut up. Released December 6th, 1994. Budget $17 million and box office $247.3 million. Currently available for purchase on all streaming sites. Not free anywhere.
Our cast of characters, we got Jim Carrey as Lloyd Christmas, Jeff Daniels as Harry Dunn, Lauren Holly as Mary Swanson, Mike Starr as Joe McLeano, Karen Duffy as J.P. Shea, Charles Rocket as Nicholas Andre, Terry Garr as Helen Swanson, Cameron Michael Neely as Seabass, Brandon Bloom as Billy, Harlan Williams as the Pennsylvania State Trooper, Victoria Rowell as the FBI agent Beth Jordan, and Felton Perry as Detective Dale.
Wow, Karen Duffy had a busy year in 1994. Blank Check and Dumb and Dumber.
Not as busy
Well,
as
not
Jim
as-
Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this one was definitely more age appropriate in all ways than Blank Check was.
All right.
Apparently, he did not like that opinion.
So let's talk about our introductions to Harry and Lloyd. Our first introductions to Lloyd driving a limo. Well, we don't realize that yet. Pulls up to a beautiful Austrian woman. Says he's giving a speech at the medical school.
Beautiful accent. Where are you from? New Jersey?
And,
Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
and then, you know, as he pulls away, he gets back into the front of the limo. And then we meet Harry, who is driving a sheepdog.
Yes,
1984 Sheepdog.
that is an awesome car.
So good.
It is so good. I kind of want one.
Yeah, you do that. I'm sure Mickey will love riding in that.
Oh yeah,
AJ would, but you
The
know.
shaggin' wagon, baby.
that's right.
I love it when he's feeding the dogs.
I thought,
Who's got the roast
Footlong.
beef?
oh, footlong, yeah. Who are you kidding?
Then he throws the condiments back there.
Oh.
We got worms.
Yep. Harry picks up Miss Swanson.
Lloyd.
Lloyd. I'm sorry.
Lloyd. Yeah.
Picks up Miss Swanson. Instantly falls in love. Explains to her that that's not his real job. That he's
Saving with his best friend Harry to open their own pet store.
Worm.
I got
Specializing
worms.
in worm.
and you know, and once he drops her off at the airport, sees that she leaves her briefcase there, and he
Just takes off.
runs in, you know, swipes it before it's picked up.
The kidnappers, yes.
Yeah. And
great timing on his part.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah. I couldn't move like that.
I'd love to see you try.
Nope. Nope. I'd be like, yep, screw it. On. See ya. Oh well.
Then we see the lovely home that they share, an apartment.
Because they're walking, bringing up a jetway again. The fact that he says again.
Yeah, the way.
We see Harry's bird.
Yep.
Which will play a factor later on.
Pretty bird.
And the worms. My
Yep.
God.
A little worm farm.
That wasn't a little worm. That was a giant worm farm. My God.
And with a knock on the door, they think it's the gas man. Because they haven't
Must
paid
be
the
in a
gas
much rougher part of Providence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Providence got some pretty rough places.
Yeah, mostly when you get to the outer cities there. But anyway.
Yeah. So Lloyd decides to go
They
get
bail.
some
Hello.
alcohol and is told not to spend all the money because that's the last of their money.
What's he do?
He gets a big giant cowboy hat.
Couple
And he
bottles.
goes-
Paddle ball.
You got
Don't
a
forget
couple
the paddle
cases
ball.
of beer.
Yeah, paddle. What?
You got a couple
Paddle.
cases of beer.
And he proceeds to lock it all in a
No, he locks his wallet
yeah.
into one of those little porn magazine newspaper thingies. John, I'm sure that's happened to you before.
No.
No, he doesn't leave his wallet in there. Come on now. He's smarter than that. He puts it on top when he takes it out. The little old lady takes all his stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Elderly people can be of use to society.
Yeah, I would have taken it too, just out of spite for that comment. Can't say I
Well, she
blame
didn't
her.
really rob him. He just never came back.
Yeah. Or maybe it was her dementia kicked in. Got where she was and took it on with her.
So, of course, Lloyd returns back home, and Harry's upset that he didn't get the beer, and he says how he was robbed by a senior citizen. But hey, let's go to Aspen.
Yep.
Let's return a suitcase to some lady who I met for 20-minute taxi ride. Yeah.
So let's talk about this road trip that they've embarked on. They end up picking up one of the killers that's trying to kill them.
Not killers, kidnappers.
Kidnappers.
Killers.
Hitmen.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill them.
Thugs. Go with thugs.
And then they pick up a Mexican family.
Yep.
Good timing. Good timing. But
I love the.
I mean, it started with the run-in with Seabass.
Oh yeah, at the diner.
At the diner.
Yeah.
Oh, you spilled the salt. That's bad luck. Throw some salt behind your back, so he hucks the whole fucking salt shaker.
God.
Got to hit the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I wouldn't want to hit Cam Neely.
No, that nasty dip rattled spit. Down on that
looks like something that came out of John.
Go fuck yourself, Billy.
Which end?
There you go. Set yourself up for it, John.
How?
By chewing that crap.
Blow me, bitch.
2:15 a.m. sharp.
So they pull a fast one on Seabass.
Seabass, get him to pay the bill.
Saying they want to buy him beers, and when they go up to the register, oh, our friend Seabass said he'd pay for this. Really? Seabass said that? And well, that's Seabass. And he waves and
the old end of the year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh God. And then because they're running for their lives, what happens? He has to go to the bathroom. They
can't stop.
Can't stop. Nope.
Sucking on old grandpa's cough medicine, I see.
Yeah. Thank God. It was just so gross, but so memorable.
Pull over. God, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Yep. Do you remember, Justin, when we first saw this movie?
No.
We saw this with our grandfather in the movie theater. We had him take us to see it. Up at Henderson. Yeah, that was a moment that was kind of like, maybe we shouldn't have seen this movie with Papa. But if I remember correctly, he liked the movie. He did enjoy it. He found it funny. Which kind of surprised me.
Yeah, old people have senses of humor too.
I know, but still. Doesn't seem like his type of movie. Anyway, continue on, John.
You guys can take over too, It doesn't have to just be me talking.
Yeah.
I'm sure you actually have notes, though.
No, I'm not going off the notes tonight. We're just trying to have a conversation here.
Well, we should go back, do some questions or whatever. We're just doing that whole thing where we just go over the whole movie again. We just come on.
All right, give me a second.
Come on.
Pains in my asses.
I mean, this entire goddamn movie is nothing but memorable scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From the pissing in the beer bottles to little Petey getting his head ripped off and being sold to Billy, the blind kid.
Well, this is the first time I watched the unrated version, so seeing him disassemble the toilet so he could dump the fucking tank out the window.
They should have left that in. I don't know why that was in the unrated version. That was
probably because of the splashing noise that they had when it was going out the window.
They let that the big fart scene in.
I'm just shaving.
Shitting all over the place.
I'm shaving. Let's jumping ahead. Let's talk about when they take the hitman out to lunch.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ulsa.
Yeah. I dare you. No, I dare. I triple dog dare you. How about you both just do it at the same time?
Being pussy.
I know how he feels after doing this podcast with you two.
What do you mean?
So he goes to the bathroom and they decide to put the tamales in his burger and
Make a phone call.
Well, he's chili pepper.
oh yeah, a phone call and
where he so very well foreshadowed his own death.
Yeah.
rat poison.
Mm-hmm. It was so nice of him to do that.
Well, it's nice of Lloyd to give him CPR too.
With the bad hair and with the good hair.
This'll be better if you just stay still.
Jack, please.
Can you think of any other movies around this time of release that compares to this movie?
No. I mean, the only other movies that year were the Jim Carrey movies, Mask and Ace Ventura. All very widely different.
Kind of compares because it's still got that same level of humor, but they're wildly different. I mean,
So
the
how
only
about-
thing you can really compare it to is There's Something About Mary, and it's the same
Yeah, that was
place.
years later.
Guys. So
Do you think the location was a good setting for the story they were trying to tell? You know, coming from Providence and
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
inside a
going to Aspen.
sheepdog most of the way. Then getting that little dinky little scooter moped.
Yep.
For the remainder of it.
Well, not the remainder. They got the nice sports car.
Well,
Well, that's when they got the
trip.
They made it, yeah.
So obviously, as the police are looking for them now because they've been identified when they killed the gas man.
Well, they was unintentional.
They didn't know it was rat poison. They thought it was his pills.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But,
said it was in the Kajak pocket.
And Harry takes the blame because he kind of pointed the finger at him before he died.
Yeah. It wasn't his fault. He shouldn't have been trying to poison him in the first place.
Well, you don't kill people you don't know. I mean,
Mhm.
you got to see what you're dealing with here.
Yeah, well,
And even though they're so dumb, they tend to outsmart them.
Mm-hmm.
Get
And
luck. Get luck.
what did you like best about the movie?
Bathroom scene. Got to be the bathroom scene. That's just
You get
what I like.
excited there, Billy, huh?
That is very. Well, there's a couple bathroom scenes because there's the bathroom scene with Harry in the broken toilet, and then there's the bathroom scene with
Seabass and
Seabass.
Lloyd.
That was great too.
And when Harry's talking to the FBI agent, he's filling the dog and he's got the leg up and
Yeah.
He lights the cigarette with the match. Just give me the goddamn number!
Yeah,
well, if you're going to be pushy, then you don't get it.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels wasn't really well known for comedic roles. He was always considered like a real serious actor. But he really did really well with this one.
All right, so let's talk about the casting.
Yep.
Jim Carrey obviously is Lloyd Christmas.
Uh-huh.
He's so good at it.
Yeah.
The whole dream sequence where he fucking fell asleep while driving and he goes through the whole relationship with her and all that shit. And lights the fart on fire, a group of friends, and the fight.
Oh, the
with
dream
the
sequence when
chef.
he's yeah. I like how it ends with her showing her tits and it's the headlights of the fucking truck.
I mean,
Jeff Daniels as Harry Dunn. Obviously,
He's so good. So good. He absolutely nails just absolute buffoon.
do you think it's harder to play something like that than it would be like a serious role?
Well, yes. One that doesn't feel like it's pandering, like Ben Stiller's Tropic Thunder character there.
Yeah.
Never go full retard. That's just like a pandering actor. Most of them will go that way, but so much better. He's just genuinely dumb and aloof.
Yep. Takes
Did
a
you
lot
have
of hard work to be that dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're believable.
Who's your favorite character in the movie?
Favorite character? I go with Harry.
I think it's a tie between Harry and Lloyd. I mean, obviously, they're each special in their own way, and I like Lloyd's kind of got it together with the haircut, and Harry's kind of all over the place like a dog.
No, I think Harry's facial expressions are just excellent. Absolutely excellent. And Jim Carrey's, he's known for that, but I think Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
What?
He was
Excuse
right
me? What?
Oh, Jeff Daniels. I'm sorry. I always get him. Whatever.
You got him confused with the wrong Jeff anyway.
Yeah. I know.
So, while riding to Aspen, they're on the bike and
not frozen there.
I'm freezing. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Warm.
So a little trivia: when Lloyd says he saw it in the movie scamming sea bass, it was Something Wild from 1986, and the guy who pulls off the scam is played by Jeff Daniels.
That's funny.
The scene with them. Do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? That was originally not in the script, and you can tell by the look on Jeff Daniels' face.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that there was some, kind of like ad lib.
Kind of ad libbing in there.
And though the Farrelly brothers wasn't wanted for the film, Jeff Daniels wasn't wanted for the film, Jim Carrey wanted him in it. And in order to ensue a no from him, they offered him $50,000 for the role, which he accepted.
Nice. Worked out really well for him.
And yes, Jim Carrey has a chipped tooth, and he had the cap removed to make his character look more deranged.
Oh, that was a good touch too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they get to Aspen. Finally, they realize they have a briefcase full of money.
Look at the ass on that. Yeah, he must freak out.
Samsonite. Oh, we were way off. Which was really just the name.
The fact that he says it.
Yeah. Like everybody knows Samsonite was a briefcase company, and that just adds to their dum-dum.
Oh yeah.
But of course, once they realize there's money in the briefcase, they
put IOUs.
Yeah, that's as good as cash.
Borrow it.
Yeah, they're borrowing money. They get a car, they get clothing, and he's
That's just a
tipping out like
friggin'
there's
car.
no
It's like a
tomorrow.
Lamborghini, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a Lambo.
280,000, I think he said on the paper.
280
the IOU.
like that. Yeah, ridiculous amount of money.
And they find that Mary's going to be at this charity function, so they
Get all good.
the montage of them getting together.
I'm getting all dressed up and dolled and ready.
So good.
Oh my God, that
Fucking
thing with the
sander.
toenails. Oh,
Trimming the nose hairs in this big pile. And they get done with the hairdressers and they're all nicely combed and they fuck it all up.
Mm-hmm. They're going through all the regular tuxes and then they come out with the fucking orange and the blue there. So good.
Excuse me, sir. This is a $500 a plate dinner. Oh,
what's the
500.
cool?
Oh, yeah. In case we get, in case we want more seconds.
It's great Hooters you got there.
Yeah. Lloyd sends Harry over to talk him up to Mary and ends up scoring a date with her to go skiing the next day. So he tells Lloyd, oh, she's going to meet you at the hotel bar at
10
10
a.m.
o'clock.
10 a.m. Which is funny because they don't even open till
Like 11.
yeah. And while sitting at the bar, he meets the FBI agent. Even though we don't know she's an FBI agent yet.
Nope.
And I love it when he walks out and he sees the newspaper framed on the wall. Man walks on moon.
Made the moon! Woo!
We did it, guys. We did it.
So good.
So he gets Mary's address from the bartender and he goes up to her house and sees that Harry has been out with Mary all day.
Moving in on his woman.
Let's talk about their day together. Gets his tongue stuck on the chairlift.
Oh, let me just rip it off. Oh.
And
Snowball fight.
builds a snowman where he puts the coals and the carrot down below.
But where else was he supposed to put him?
And they fight in the snow and
She takes it, just pushes.
yeah. Well, Lloyd's looking for revenge now, and when Harry returns back to the hotel, he gets him a cup of tea, and he puts in
Triple X.
an insane amount of X-Lax.
That laugh is so perfect.
Yeah.
Evil laugh. Hey Harry, come have a good night drink with me. Oh man.
Once Harry shows up for his second date with Mary.
I tell you what, John knows that feeling. Driving in that car, you feel that stomach just go.
Oh, I know that feeling all too well myself. It is not a fun one.
I think that was the rest stop buffet that we had.
Oh.
Or your pickle juice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, Dunkin' Donuts wouldn't have a bathroom.
What?
Oh, 15 years
That's
ago.
for another time ago. That's for another time. I don't know if John wants that one posted all over the internet.
John drank pickle juice one night and had a very adverse reaction to it. And I had two choices. I could go to
God, I
Tony's,
wasn't there for this.
I could go to Tony's Pizza or I could go to Dunkin' Donuts. So I thought maybe Dunkin' Donuts would be quicker. But of course, they didn't have a bathroom.
Roxbury, baby.
So John has to waddle across the street to Tony's Pizza, go in through the restaurant dining, and proceeded to repaint their bathroom. That was the last time I drank pickle juice.
Probably the last time you were in Tony's too, huh?
I don't think they
No.
allow him there anymore. Put a picture up. We did not ask for this painting.
So Harry goes into the bathroom, tears it up, only to find out that the toilet doesn't flush.
What the hell do they?
Hey, he's trying everything.
Everybody knows that feeling. Reach open that window and just get this out of here.
Yeah. That's not something you want to do on a first date.
No, that look of relief.
Oh.
And then the dread. The toilet doesn't flush.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he got the bowl off to dump it out the window.
That's crazy. Oh, damn, that's so good.
But
In the meantime, Lloyd shows up and swoops in.
oh, it doesn't look like you're busy.
So terrible. Something.
What did he say the second time when she said she was running out? I'm just
brushing my teeth, I think.
Yeah.
Brushing my teeth or shaving.
Shaving was the first one.
Yeah.
And she was like, shaving. But so Lloyd takes her back to the hotel to give her the briefcase. And that's when we see Nick has conned his way into the room. And we find out that he's been the one behind the kidnapping. And
well, they find out. We knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. And he's got Mary and Lloyd handcuffed together.
Harry shows up.
Harry shows up. The FBI agent stops him. Oh, you never called. Well, you never gave him the number. I mean.
Yep.
And they arm him with a bulletproof vest and a gun. So the fact that he was going to let Lloyd get shot first, even though he had the bulletproof vest on.
I'd have the same consideration for you, John.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
But what if he got shot in the face?
That was a risk they were willing to take. But man, is he a horrible shot. He's shooting all around him.
Yeah.
So finally, the FBI busts in. They catch Nick. Mary's reunited with her husband. Much to Lloyd's chagrin. There's a 1 out of 100 chance that
you're married? What was all this 1 in a million chance talk?
Oh.
And Lloyd has another dream sequence where he shoots the husband. And the movie ends with Harry and Lloyd walking. And
stopped by the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Team.
Yep. Who are looking for 2 oil boys to oil them up before competitions. And they send them back to town.
In the wrong direction.
Yeah. And then Lloyd, you think, has come to his senses, runs up and tells him it's 3 miles back that way.
Oh my God.
So good.
So is everything resolved?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has this movie aged well? Would it get made today?
Yes.
It's still all right.
Yep.
How about the length? 1 hour and 51 minutes.
I didn't even realize it was that close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
It flies right by.
Yeah, it does.
Just,
Well,
it's
a lot
so
of humor
nonstop.
packed in.
Yeah.
Sequels. So there are 2 sequels. There is
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber When Harry Met Lloyd.
Which was just
Horrible.
Yeah, they meet in high school. And then there was Dumb and Dumber 2, which reunite Harry and Lloyd.
Which, I mean, it was,
It was
a bit of a
okay.
letdown, but it was alright.
Yeah. Wasn't.
I mean, that opening scene alone when he's got the fucking catheter in and
Oh, yeah, the home there.
Yep.
Talk forever. So good.
then we learn more about Fanny Felcher.
So good. That whole first movie, so good.
This is one of those movies I hope they never reboot.
No.
Nah,
don't think
you can't.
Yeah. No one can replace or do what Jim Carrey does. I'm sorry.
Do you guys recommend this movie?
Absolutely.
Yes. Even if just for a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
plenty of them.
Yeah, there are.
Anything else we didn't cover that we should cover?
I don't think so.
All right, Justin, why don't you give us some ratings?
Well, IMDb gave it a 7.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes 67%. Letterboxd 3.3. What say thee, Billy?
I give it 4 stars.
John?
4 stars.
I gave 4.25. This movie's too good. It deserves it. All of it. Everything, give it to him. Next week, we will be covering the 30th anniversary of Gremlins, starring Zach Galligan and the Phoebe Cates.
And Gizmo. I'm trying to get Hunter to record something. This is one of his favorite movies.
Oh.
Caught a little snippet in there. Yeah, looking forward to Gremlins. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining us today.
Before we go, find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and most places you listen to podcasts.
And don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on future episodes and join the conversation. You can find us on X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at movie_bar_pod and at the Movie Bar Podcast on Facebook.
When are we leaving Twitter and going to Blue Sky?
Yeah, John. When are we joining Blue Sky?
I just found out about Blue Sky over the weekend. It'll probably happen in this week.
All right. Get us up there.
Yeah. Until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the reels rolling, and we will catch you next time on the Movie Bar Podcast. This is just another fucking social media thing I had to add.
Yeah.
We can join everybody and leave Twitter.
Get there early so we can get more.
Get the good seats.
That's right. More people to look at.
Maybe I'll sign up tonight.
Dude.